Hello dear friends, welcome back, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I am expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, so please bear with me because it's much easier this way for me to keep a storyline. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the cards. That means that I may speak directly to you, Aries, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you will be able to recognize it exactly from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who make donations. I really appreciate them. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why all the readings have chapters. So if you already know this introduction or you're not interested in this whole process, please feel free and go directly to the chapter that you are interested in. If they are not visible in the player of the YouTube on the device that you are watching with, you can find more information in the upper right corner how you can get to those chapters even if they are not visible. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again and let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Aries, please. What's best for them to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. What's best for them to know now? What's for their higher good to know now? All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Aries, please. Best messages for Aries, please. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a situation in which you were for a long time, a situation where you did everything that was humanly possible for you to do in order to make things work. And whatever you tried, the other party, it's like a battlefield, and everyone is keeping their field very strongly. Whatever one does the other also. So everything that you are investing in this situation doesn't bring you to any result. And now you have this epiphany. Why am I continuing to stay in a situation, circumstance, relationship, and so on, where I already tried my best, where I did everything that I could think of? Why am I continuing and investing time, energy, finances, emotions, maybe all of the above, in something that I already know that it doesn't work? So it's time for me to put an end to this bad investment and keep on going, leaving this situation. So it's that epiphany that comes to you. Why am I continuing to do this? I tried everything. They are not interested in seeing my point of view. They don't know how to cherish whatever I am bringing to the table. So it's time for me to move on. For Aries, please. Best messages for Aries, please. Ten of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Ten of Swords because it was already flipped. Six of Pentacles. Justice. Seven of Cups. The Empress. And Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the energy that holds together your entire reading, is that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that it needs to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle, although I doubt it that this energy can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it, and sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Knight of Swords can be somebody that comes into your life in this manner, puts everything upside down. It's like a hurricane. Until we notice what's happening, everything is upside down, and he can with the same speed move forward. Or it can be somebody that rushes into your life in order to help you fight for justice, and justice is also here. So I think that it can also be, because you are a fire sign, it can also be that the attributes of the Knight of Swords are now being activated in yourself, and you are also becoming like this Knight of Swords, even if you are a fire sign. I think that you had that Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck when I split the deck, and now you have also the Six of Swords, that you're really moving on from waters that are not so quiet, and emotions maybe that are very heightened, and continuing and moving towards lighter places where everything happens from in reciprocity, in harmony, with respect, with love. Everything is much lighter, everything it's flowing, not with that like the Five of Swords was, where everything what you tried didn't come to a fruition, and you are moving on from that energy. And also you have the Ten of Swords, so betrayal. Something happened, somebody betrayed you, it took you totally by surprise, or the swords are in the back of the character, so he didn't saw them coming. It took it by surprise, the thing that happened, the people that were involved, the way that they acted, and you saw it as being a betrayal. It feels like a little death. And maybe now you are saying, okay, I'm done, I'm out of here, and you are moving on from this energy, and through that balance is being brought back into the situation in your life, because of the Six of Pentacles, presence of the Six of Pentacles here. It's telling me, not that it should, I was not clear, or it wasn't clear for me that it was an unbalance with this Ten of Swords, but now you are starting and being much more careful how much you invest into something or not. It's not that you give me something, I give you something, but you are much more careful how much is being cherished, of what am I investing into this situation, relationship, circumstance, and so on. So because you learned through a very hard lesson, the meaning of reciprocity. In order for things to stand the test of time, they have to be done in balance, in reciprocity. Maybe with this choice, because it's a choice to leave the situation behind, you also feel the need to bring justice about this Ten of Swords. Justice is here, it's being served. You also have the Knight of Justice. Maybe you want to make justice, to make things right, because you felt that an injustice was made towards you. But it doesn't matter if you are taking things into your hand or not, or simply by the fact that you are choosing to. The Empress. The Empress knows who she is, and she's very grounded. And because she's very grounded, and because she's continuing always to the connection to higher realms, her crown is made of stars. She lets herself be guided and brings all that wisdom, all that guidance. It let this guidance to flow through her body and go deep within the earth. And when the energy comes back, because everything is both ways, the earth is responding to her with abundance, prosperity, fertility, creativity. Maybe this betrayal was made because abundance, prosperity, fertility. Others wanted to have a bigger piece of this abundance. But this is why you are grounding yourself in the reality of the Ten of Swords. It's not easy, because this doesn't come easy at all, and this is why you are deciding to move on from it. Queen of Pentacles, it's the minor arcana of the Empress. So it's like in you, in your surroundings, because of you, because you have also this ability of knowing how to take an idea, take a project and bring it into materialization, bring it into fruition. You know how to make things work. You thought and you had more than one opportunity, but sometimes if we are hasty, because between these many opportunities we only choose one from it, and between them there can be things that are good for us, that are real, or it can be things that are not good for us, can be illusions. And if we are hasty, we may choose something that seems like being okay, and in time we realize that it was an illusion, and now we are being disillusioned. So I think that you, being that fire sign, were a little bit hasty with the choice that you made. At the moment, you thought it as being something that will enable you to bring much more into fruition as you would like to, as you are capable of. But something else, somebody else had other plans, and you had this not at all pleasant episode in the whole story. But justice is here in order to bring everything back to balance. Justice and Six of Pentacles, both characters with the balance in their hands. So everything will come back to balance the moment that you realize and leave this situation behind. Sign of Libra, sign of Taurus. Maybe somebody from Libra with the Ten of Cups here. This is fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment at its highest. This is happiness, this is love, this is respect, reciprocity, harmony. Maybe somebody from Libra ignites in yourself this, or because of their love for you, you are now able to see a higher perspective of this whole episode, this whole thing, and this is why you are now able to move on from it. We'll see. But for sure you are leaving a situation behind that it was very hard in not justice, sorry, but you can see the resemblance. It's the Queen of Swords, sign of air. It's like the Queen sends the Knight of Swords in order to make justice, in order to help you detach yourself from something, a situation, circumstance, and so on, and move on, because this is it. And you learned what you had to learn from this experience, and now it's time to cut everything that it's holding you back, that it doesn't serve you anymore, doesn't do you any good. Maybe if the energy of the Knight of Swords is being activated in yourself, maybe you are dealing with somebody from an air sign, maybe from Libra, but I have the feeling that you being a fire sign, being impulsive, with this air energy that is very powerful in the reading, it's like it's bursting out. What happens with fire when you blow a little bit into it, it becomes even bigger. It's this side of you that wants to see justice. Just cut everything out and continue and move on. What's with justice, please? Tell me more about justice. Why is justice here, please? Because of the Ten of Swords, I know, but tell me more. King of Pentacles and Page of Cups. King of Pentacles is also, it's a reading where Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, that can be the sign of Taurus. It's a lot of earth energy. Now steps in the King of Pentacles. It's like you made your plans, swords, justice, you planned, and now it's time for your plans to be put in, not only into action, but to see the results of the planning, of the sign of air. Mostly the King of Air, it's a very strategical way of putting things together, having more than one plan into motion, like a chess player. And now I asked, what's with justice? It's like maybe somebody from, like the King of Pentacles, is being brought to justice. Maybe somebody from a earth sign made this betrayal because they wanted more for themselves. But it's I'm feeling it, I'm seeing it as Justice is bringing the fruits of your labor in order for that balance to come back, and the balance has a lot to do with material things, not only finances, everything that is palpable, reachable, because the King of Pentacles knows how to bring everything into materialization, knows how to become successful. He works a lot towards this success, but he also enjoys it very much. And maybe it was somebody from an earth sign that was a little bit fishy and told you a lot of things, made a very good sell of this opportunity that was disguised. It was something illusionary disguised as a very good opportunity in order to keep the majority of the abundance for themselves, and this led to that betrayal. And now justice is here in order to bring justice in that situation. What's with the Ten of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. Okay. The world, important chapter that comes to an end. It comes to an end because you learned the lesson behind the experience, and it was not at all easy, and now you are ready to move forward. You are ready to make the next step in order to step in something new. The character is very happy because he knows that everything that was hard, that didn't serve him anymore, comes to an end. You are very guided. Here are the symbols of 4 archangels: Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, and Michael. So you are being guided to move on. It can speak to us about traveling. It has the world, the globe in his hand, or it can speak to us about how the world is seeing you, or the circumstance, or how you are showing up in the world. But for me, it's the end of this episode of 10 of Swords. And another card came out upside down, and it's the Hermit, sign of Virgo. Earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You have here the Empress, that can be Taurus. The High Priest is usually Taurus. Virgo. So maybe it was somebody that was twisted. It was not this very wise one who made this betrayal, but it comes to an end to it. What's with the Empress, please? Tell me more about the Empress. Why is the Empress here, please? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles speaks to us about mainly our desire. We all have it, to have something secure, something stable, and because of this need of security and stability, we sometimes cling to things that are not so good for us. It's like this character that in its energy was twisted, and because of it, it had this desire to do whatever it takes in order to grab some of your abundance capability of bringing things into fruition, like the Empress has clanked on you to make himself feel much more securer in whatever it is. It's like, this is mine, this is all mine. I always say when the Four of Pentacles shows up, it's a very fixed energy. It's something that it's very clingy. To let go of it, because if it's meant to be yours, the universe will find another way to bring that situation, that circumstance that's yours, back to you. If it's not yours and you are giving it, letting it go, you are opening yourself for something more than Four of Pentacles. But I get this energy of that clingy energy of this character that you want now to bring to justice for the injustice that was made towards you. What's with the Seven of Cups, please? Seven of Cups. Those opportunities. It can also be that waking up from the illusion. We are now being able to see whatever was as brought to us as being an opportunity but was an illusion. What's with the Seven of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here, please? Eight of Wands, King of Swords, and the Chariot. So you also had that Queen of Swords at the bottom of this deck. When I split the deck, I told you it's time to cut everything out. But also here is that strategic mind, that it's information that rushes in. Also the Chariot being an energy, these two, you have all the three cards that are very fast moving on the table. The Knight of Swords, the character that is on a horse, so always knights are fast, but from the fastest ones being the element of the air that is the fastest, and these two. So important messages, information come towards you that may be a little, if you're not strongly grounded, it can bring you unbalance. But I think that this information that came to you, it could be a little bit as a shock at first, being seen at first as a shock, but now you know what you have to do. It's that, as I told you, the strategical mind. It's like somebody brings you information that serves you in order to come out of the illusion. You felt it very well, this betrayal, but now also information comes towards you that will help you to continue and move on from this illusion. The Chariot speaks to us about balance. White, black, yin, yang. It's the son of the son who wants to prove to his father that he's ready to move on with his life, being the one in charge of his life. And he thinks that he can demonstrate that he's ready by stealing the chariot of the father, that it's going very fast, and being able to stir these horses. If he's not in an emotional state of being that is balanced, he cannot come from point A to point B in one place. So it's very important to make sure that emotionally speaking you are being balanced. Otherwise, these informations that are coming in a very fast moving energy can a little bit unbalance you. But also, with the information that comes in, you will know what you need to cut out of your life in order for you to be able to move on your path away from this situation that you thought as being a very good opportunity, because you had to deal with somebody that was very sneaky, and it was an illusion. It's for sure you are moving on from this, but it took a lot from you. What's with the Queen of Pentacles, please? Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. The Moon, and it came out in reverse. You are coming, if we are speaking about the Moon, we can speak about things that were being hidden, things that were not being told, lies, illusion, disillusions. You are coming out from the illusion, disillusion that was served towards you from somebody, from an earth sign, this energy. And you being a fire sign, and you are nowhere to see, because it's this air energy that is being now activated in yourself to be very strategical about how you deal with this thing, because information is coming out in order for you to see all the sneakiness behind everything, so that you can leave everything behind, maybe bring them to justice, because the King of Swords, the energy of the King of Swords is mostly are people that are active in the Justice Department, lawyers, judges, and so on. Maybe you are going towards somebody like this in order to help you to just do that. What's with the Ten of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Ten of Cups. Nine of Pentacles and the Fool. Financial independence and a new beginning. You have, although you went through this horror, it's not easy to go through it, but you have a very healthy supporting system around you, your family, that gives you whatever you need, emotionally speaking, in order for you to detach yourself from this storyline, to be the one who's gaining her financial independence, because it's one of the cards that it's speaking about independence. It shows me that you are regaining your independence, and you will have everything that you are in need of in order to build the life that you want for yourself, for your loved ones. And with that, you will be able to start something new. So have faith to make this leap of faith, because this comes to an end in order for you to be able to have new opportunities for real new chapters to being open. Just have faith. Don't let this episode in your life ruin the faith in yourself that you won't be able to have new opportunities. Of course you will. Six of Pentacles. What's with the Six of Pentacles, please? Balance that is being brought back to you. Also, because you learned the hard way the lesson of reciprocity, to be much careful where you are focusing your energy, your resources. Six of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Four of Swords speaks to us about the necessity of resting physically, recuperate, rest, sleep enough in order for you to be able to do everything. But also in this time, you give your spirit the needed time to connect to higher realms through meditation, through prayer, even through sleep, in order for you to be guided how it's best to achieve it. So I told you, you are being very guided here. You really are being guided. So don't forget about giving yourself the needed time to rest, to nurture yourself accordingly, but also give yourself the needed time to connect through your intuition, through higher realms, so that you will receive the guidance on how it's the best way for you to bring this balance back into your life. Six of Swords, leaving this hard situation behind. Two of Pentacles, and balance is being restored. But it also speaks to me about you had to deal with somebody that juggled with finances, and not so much with finances as juggled with emotions. You had to deal with somebody that was a player, and this is why they did what they did, because they wanted more for themselves, and they don't have this capacity of bringing into fruition things like you are, and this is why they did what they did. I'm not justifying their doing, I'm just trying to explain what I'm seeing. But don't worry, you are leaving this situation behind. You are leaving this juggler, this player behind you, and balance will be brought back into the situation. You will be the one who has the independence, who will have everything that is in need of in order to build the life that you want, in order for you to be able to start new chapters, new adventures in your life. So it was a learning course, like everything in life is. Best advice, best guidance for Aries at the end of the reading. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. I'm sorry. Surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. Arrows have long been revered as symbols of protection, as many native people would use the bow and arrow as a weapon of defense. When an arrow appears in meditation or dreams or an oracle reading, it's sign you need to protect yourself and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. This doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their choices and actions, and this could affect you. There are energies around you that could lower your vibration, and it's important you become aware of them and aren't brought down by them. If you are in a situation where you feel that not everything is clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your interests and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe. You had this Ten of Swords, so you already went through this, but it doesn't hurt anybody to continue and protect themselves. I hope this helped. Till next time, take care. Bye.